Hello everybody and welcome to Planet Coaster. This game came out on the 22nd of March, but now on the 25th of recording. I have been playing this for the past couple of days, just getting used to it and stuff, and you know, really getting to understand the game and what it's all about. So we're here now in the obviously loading screen, and for the moment you're only allowed to choose from these selection of parks. Now I'm not sure whether it's going to remain that way or whether you can actually start by selecting your own world. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to find out for you on that, but anyway, we're going to jump straight in and we're going to go to the sandbox field, just because I feel I can do a bit more on that and it's a bit more flexible. But anyway, I'm going to tell you how you can acquire this game. So first of all, you can go to the Frontier store. Links will obviously be down in the description, and there's loads of different versions of the games you can purchase. So you can first of all buy the base game. This will only give you access to the game, and it won't give you access to the early alpha, or the early bird as they've called it, which is what we're in now. So we're playing the early bird access basically, and in order to get that you have to buy the, I think it's called the Planet Coaster plus early bird alpha access, I can't remember, or it might be upgrade, I'm not too sure. But that will give you access to the full game once it's been released, which is later on in the year, towards the end of 2016, but it will also give you access to the alpha, which was available from the 22nd. If you buy the plain game, that'll only give you access to the game once it's been released, which it hasn't, so you'll have to wait for that. Now for the pricing, if you want just the plain game, it will be £20. If you want the early bird access, that's going to be, I think it's £44.99. There are two other ones you can get. You can get one's called the Coaster Head Club membership, and if you purchase that, that's $44. No, that one's $44.99. I'm confused now. Anyway, I don't know which one's which, but that will give you that. They will send you out a T-shirt and wristband. You'll get access to the private forum, and you'll meet the team in like a questions and answers. You'll have an extended access to the dev diaries, and you'll also be able to access community polls. Now, that will not get you access to the early bird alpha, so do be warned on that one. If you want full access to everything, so you want obviously access to the game once it's been released, you want access to the early alpha, and you want all of the T-shirt, private forum access, etc., then you want to buy the deluxe edition. Now that is $69.99, available on the Frontier store. Once you've purchased it, you download like a Frontier loader, and then you just load the game up and you're in. But anyway, we're here in the game. I'm not gonna, it looks quite nice off the bat. You know, I'm quite pleased with this so far. For what I've seen, well, the build's coming on quite well. But anyway, we're going to start here. So first of all, I'm going to show you how you unlock roller coasters. Now, they haven't fully developed the coaster builder yet, which is why they haven't fully released it yet, and it still says coming soon. But you can still access it. So what you want to do, you want to go to building, then you want to search, and then you want to search under construction. Okay, and that will open up the coaster section. Now there are only two at the moment, but this will allow you to build coasters in your game. I'm awful at building them, so I'm probably not going to build one in this video. Maybe some other time, but for now we're just going to be messing around with some of the features and just basically picking out what the game's about. So if you do want access to the roller coasters, literally go onto the building section and press the search button, which is here, and then just type in under construction, and that'll open up your roller coasters. And I'm not sure if it does load anything else up. I've not actually found that out yet, but I know 100% opens up the roller coaster section. Now there are only two. That's because they're the only two that they've actually released yet, and that's why on some of the maps you can actually see roller coasters, because people have managed to get access to them. Now, one thing that I couldn't work out how to do was rotate, and then I realised you press Z, and then you can rotate. So if you can change the rotation snap, turn that off actually. Okay, so we're going to start off with this big Ferris wheel. I feel this would be, you know, quite a nice thing to have just sort of near the entrance of your park. So also a quite cool feature is it tells you, it brings up a little checklist of what you need in order to open the ride. So obviously you're going to need an entrance. You're going to need an exit, and you're also going to need a queue from the entrance to the exit. So we'll make it out of brick, angle snap. I quite like the angle snap tools. It just basically allows you to it gives you that sort of I don't know how you describe it. It makes it a bit easier to lay stuff down, and so you're not like struggling. Now this thing really annoys me. Alright, let's try and put that down in such a way that it connects to the path. Clearly not in that angle there. We'll demolish that, click on here again, and we have to put that down. Okay, we'll keep our finger on Z. There we go. So here we go, we've now got our star wheel. We're going to open it up. People should now start entering our park, if I'm not mistaken, through this ominous tunnel, which actually you can actually enter if you go in and move your camera in such a way you can actually go in here. You can see the main sort of thing which they spawn from. And yeah, so I'm not 100% sure whether when the game is released you'll be able to edit anything out here. I hope you can, because that'd be quite a cool feature, being able to make your own sort of custom entrances to the park. It shouldn't just be a feature if it's you know, not being put in already. But anyway, so our guests are coming down, so we'll just speed up time a bit. We also need to connect up the pathway, so I'll do that now. We'll just one there, one there. There we go. There we go. So we've got one ride so far. Get rid of that. We're going to put another one in. The more rides you have, this is the same I think as Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, where the more rides you have, the more people will actually enter your park. So at the moment I think the limit is about 120 for one ride, and I think it goes up each time. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So we'll put that one next to here. So we obviously need our entrance. So obviously what I can see from this game is it's really, really clean. It's very refined as well. It's you know, it's not too confusing though. As soon as you jump in, you know, you'll get confused. Now it's obviously going to take a couple of minutes to get used to it and work out what the different like controls are and stuff. But when you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy after that. You can sort of just sail through building and stuff. Now one thing which I'm still sort of trying to work out is how to do the buildings, as I have no clue on those yet. I know the obviously basics, that they're fully customizable. The only thing I've actually built so far was a toilet. I just made some like fancy toilet thing, which looked okay. Okay, so there we go, we've got this ride in. What we'll do, we'll open that up and we'll build some path from, will that not connect up? There we go. Now, another cool feature, if we go over to scenery and we go to signs, I think it is it in here? It might not be in this one actually. Building, sorry, wall signs. Somewhere on this list, there'll be a sign for the hammer swing, and there'll also be one for the star wheel. So we just have to scroll down here. So we've got, here we go, we've got one for the star wheel. So what we can do is you can put that on there. Basically gives it its own little custom sign for when people are walking past. It just makes your park look a bit nice. So we've got one for the hammer swing. Ooh, is that not wanting to go on? How come? Let's have a look. I'm not too sure why that won't go on. Can it go on this way? No, right. It's because that's part of that building. Okay. Right, and then I should be able to do it. So let's have a look here. There we go. And then you just have to click done. Because this basically is classed as a building. So, a cool thing you can do here is you can actually build onto this, and this will class as one building. So, for example, we've got sort of a, I don't know what kind of theme you'd class this as, but if I go to walls and then select any kind of wall, we'll just go with this one for now. And then we can do rotation snap, and we can rotate it around here. What we should be able to do, if I'm not mistaken, is actually stop and build like a wall around this. So we can put one here, could put one here, one here, one here. This is incredibly rough building, but it's the basic idea of what you can do. Put one there. If we just get rid of that now, because that's sort of in the way. what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to completely sort of isolate places by putting them into buildings. So you'll be able to, what they're going to put into the game is basically dark rooms. So you can make those roller coasters that you want to make, where they're completely submerged in like a dark. I don't know. Like if you live in England and you live sort of in the north, I'm pretty sure you've been to Alton Towers, and if you've been to Alton Towers, you probably have heard of the what was it called? It was like a big indoor roller coaster in the X sector, and I can't remember what it's called now. I had it in my head. It doesn't matter. But anyway, that was completely in the dark, and so basically they're going to try and implement it so you can actually build rides in the dark. Basically just try and make this a bit more realistic, and the realism they've really got well. As you can tell, obviously, if you're looking at the rides, the physics for it, the game's it's not been rushed. You can tell that. You can tell by just looking at the game. That the game hasn't been rushed. That they've thought about what people want for the game, and they've also included some of the old features that everybody loved from the old RCT series. So that was 3, 2, and 1. But if you are after a game which is more like Roller Coaster 1 and 2, then I'd recommend a game called Parkitect. It's basically taken a load of features from there and they've whacked it into a game, and then they've just improved on everything around it. The graphics, it looks really nice, but it's still got that really nice cartoony kind of effect, which that's what distinguishes a game. Because if you have a cartoon game, you don't have a point where the realism then becomes outdated as more games get better. So for example, GTA 6, when it comes out, I can guarantee that that's going to be realistic. When GTA 4 came out, the graphics on there, people were thinking they're amazing, but compared to GTA 5, they're not as good. And that's the problem with making games realistic, is then the graphic style becomes outdated. It doesn't look as nice as, whereas if you got a cartoon game, they're never going to become outdated. It's always going to be the same sort of same sort of look, same sort of style, and I don't know how you describe it, but you get the idea. Okay, I haven't actually used this ride before. I've used that. I haven't used this. And it appears that the cars seem to free flow however they want. Apparently they travel. Let's have a look at it. So we've got on the ride camera here. Okay. A bit weird. So apparently these cars travel on the tracks and they whiz around here, I'm guessing. A weird ride. All the rides, though, on this game are actually based on things, which is quite nice. So, right. Ooh. So, some of the rides you're going to see in this game, you might find them at your, like, local, I don't know, amusement park or whatever. You might actually find them there, because they have based these on real-life things. But anyway, we're going to build a pirate ship, and then we're going to investigate some of the scenery, sort of things you can do in this game. We'll put that there. Right, so we need an entrance, so we'll put one here, and we'll put an exit. Yeah, an exit, where's the exit? Here, there we go. And an exit there. We'll carry on with that right in a minute, but I want to finish some scenery items here. So for the front of the boat, I was thinking of maybe getting some pirate ship kind of thing, which shot cannons. So let's have a look here. So does this cannon fire? I know one of the cannons does actually fire, and it'd be interesting to see if it's this one. Let's have a look here. If it doesn't, then I think it's in the buildings section. Let's have a look here. Decoration. Yeah, it's in the building section. So there we go. Perfect. So we're going to make like a little piratey kind of building, which we're then going to have shooting at this pirate ship thing. So we'll go to buildings, walls, and we'll try and find something that looks kind of piratey. Would you say this kind of theme's piratey? Or the wall? Let's have a look here. I'm thinking maybe we should go with this sort of sand effect. I think that would look quite nice. So what we'll do, we'll put rotation snap on, and we will snap it round. if we can, to the alignment of that. We'll take rotation snap off. I can probably get it a bit more precise. There we go. So we'll put one here, and we'll go along the wall like that, and we'll put a couple of layers on the wall if we can. Right, okay. So what we can do now, does it come any higher than that is what I'm thinking. How high does that have to go? That is the safe height, because apparently the ship goes up to that height. Okay, so that's a weird thing that this game does sometimes. Okay, so we might have to move this wall back. I'm not sure how far. Let's have a look. So we've got our wall. Z, we'll line it up here. Right. No, not there. Okay, there. This seems to be the safe place to build the wall. Yeah, there. Yep, right. Okay, so there. So we're going to have to build it here, and we're going to go 3 each side, I think. Now the problem here that I've now got to face is that it's probably going to go outside my park and it won't allow me to build. So actually I'm just going to delete the top layer here, because I don't want it to look too tall and not very fat, because that would just look a bit stupid. So we put one there, 1, 2, 3, and then how tall are those? Let's have a look. I was thinking that might be quite cool to put a half wall in and one of them. There we go, that looks quite nice. What can we put around the edge here? Let's have a look. Z. That's quite nice. We can put these going around the edge of our park. Oh, there we go. Delete that one. Okay, so we've got those there now. Out the front, we could possibly put some of those. Would they fit in? I'm not sure they would fit in. What we could put here is we could put some, maybe like a fruit stall or something. But in the wall, I 100% want these cannons, so we're going to put one here. We're going to put one here. I'm going to put one here. There we go. Then they're quite cool. We've also got this, which I have no idea what this does. I don't know if this rings or not. Okay, so that does actually ring. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So ours is basically put into like the side of a building. So we're gonna put a pirate flag on here. 1, 2, and we'll get a big black one. Can I not get that? No, apparently not. Okay, I'm quite happy with those red ones though. So we've got some red flags here. We've got something here which I don't know what it does. It just sort of adds to the scenery. And then we'll put a skull and crossbones here. And a small skull on the top. There we go, that looks quite nice. We can put some lanterns maybe going around here. So this game, as you can probably tell by now, is completely customizable on how you want to make it. So as you can see now, we've got some lanterns here, and I'm going to delete this panel of the wall, and then I'm going to add building attachments, and I'm hoping I can get a door which actually sort of fits in the style that we've built here. Does that not want to fit for some reason? Okay, so actually, hang on, no, I've got to put that wall back in. Sorry, I did this wrong. So we put the wall back in. Here, Z, make sure it fits in. There we go. And we put the building attachments on the top of it. So what door do you reckon would look quite good here? Pirate shack, what's that? Ooh, that might be quite good for outside. I'll have a look at that in a minute. We can have one of them there. I'm hoping this gives off a bit of light. This just looks ridiculous now. Right, I think we should put this blue door on here. There we go. Okay, so obviously I've now got to get a roof which looks like it would actually go here and not just slapped it on. So I'm going to go for... What kind of roof should we go for? I think we should just go for a... Does that show up on that side of the wall? That's the problem. Yeah, it does. Now, the problem with that is it's just going to look a little messy, so let's see if I can fill it with something else. Let's see if these tilted slopes will look okay on it. Yeah, they'll do. They don't look too bad. Okay, so there we go. This is the basic look of the scenery now. So as you can tell, you know, it's pretty advanced. Now, I'm not sure whether they've actually got, like, I don't know what you'd... paint, so I can actually paint the land so it looks a little bit more realistic. Ooh! Ooh! Perfect. There we go. Put that outside the house. There we go. Now, for this, I think this game, I just think that feature was, you know, the game has clearly been thought out, and they've not just gone, they've not just sat there and gone, what can we build that's, you know, I don't know how you describe it, but they've actually taken time over it. They've, you know, thought about what they could put in it, and yeah, that shows. Like, these features, you know, they don't have to be in the game, but they are, and it's nice because it allows you to basically build your own parks. You can completely customize them in any way you want to, and you're not really limited to anything. Can I fit those there? Yeah, I can. Although this doesn't look too good with the roof, I just think that looks a little... There we go. Okay, so our house is done. Although the boom of the cannon does start to annoy me after a while, I'm going to have to put up with it just for the fact that the scenery is so nice. But anyway, to also light up here, we've got a couple more things we can put down for the pirate section. But we've got a bell tower, which I was thinking we could maybe just put to the side over here. And does this ring? It does. That looks a bit out of place, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna move this because I don't like this being here. Yeah, demolish. Right. Instead, I was thinking of maybe putting some of these spotlights on this building. Just because the lighting in this game is so nice. Can I put them in the ride? Oh my, I can. Oh, that is lovely. I can actually put stuff in here. Oh, I like that. Ooh, ooh. Do you want a different colour light, maybe? Oh, I like the blue. I like the blue. I'm going to have to... That's going to be quite... Oh, there we go. Managed to click it. Alright, what other colour do you reckon would go with that, do you think? Let's have a look. Let's line that up there. So we've got a strong evening blue, apparently. A cyan. Let's get that point in there. A green. A pink. Pink doesn't look too bad. I think yeah, let's just go with pink. There we go. Okay. Just look at it, right? Just look at that. I think that is probably the best a game has you've ever been probably able to customize on this kind of game. I mean, it's just so nice. Let's add let's just throw that in here, just for some reason. And then what we can also add here is we can add scenery, and we can probably put in a shipwreck or something, maybe on the distance over here. Could we do here? I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that one. Pirate mutilation. Right. So we've got pirate munitions here. So what we'll do is we'll put those with that. And we've got some pirate gibes or whatever you'd call these. And they can just go on the hill like that. There we go. Alright, I think that ends this episode. Actually, I'll end the episode once I've built a little entrance for this ride. Place a queue to the entrance. Ooh, this is a cool idea. Can have them so they have to now, although it might be a length, like quite a long walk, and they're probably going to complain about it. And then we'll add a ticket booth. Perfect. And then the only thing to do now is add a path from here. Try and sneak around and connect it up. There we go. So we can now open this ride, opening up the Victory. And yeah, let's have a look and see what that looks like from the sitting down view. We'll speed it up so we get people coming over. Perfect. Plenty of people are heading over into this direction. We'll stop the speed. And I'm going to have a sit down on the ride. We'll try and sit the other way. There we go. Okay, so actually maybe interest might be a good idea. Oh, there we go. And now the noise down here is actually really loud. It's quite annoying. They still take absolutely ages to get over here. Press O. We'll just speed them up a bit. If you're wondering what I pressed there, it was O to speed them up. Now I can't see the ride waiting for those people to catch up, so it's probably going to start once these people are on the ride. Or it might start when it's full. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, now that looks quite nice with the cannons. Just gonna zoom out a bit and just let's have a look here. But Jesus, this is really loud. I'm just gonna turn that down a second. That should hopefully be a bit. It's not that bad, much better. But anyway, so if we were a little, ooh, okay, camera just seemed to glitch there. So if we were having a stroll up to the ride and we were walking across here, if this was a slightly more sandy texture, it'd probably look a bit better, but oh well. Still looks quite good. I'm happy with that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Join me in part 2 when we obviously look at some more features. Sorry I did go on a bit on this video, but I was mainly talking about the cool features in the game. I was just giving you the basics. And next time we'll go through how to clear up this. People getting congested and waiting in big long queue lines. I might also do a little bit of work whilst we're away, and just because it does actually take quite a while to build and you know, obviously plan. But yeah, so here's a cool example of some of the stuff you can do. Obviously, if you do want to see me try and do a few more things like this, then obviously I will. All you have to do is just like, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll happily do more videos on Planet Coaster if you want me to. You know, tell me to do some stuff in the game. Tell me if you want me to build a coaster, I will, and I'll try and get that done for you when you next tune in. That might be for the next video. We might try and actually build a roller coaster, but I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I 100% recommend this game, guys. I would, if you haven't already, get it. But obviously, you can wait until more features are released in the beta, and as soon as a new update's on, I'll put it on the channel. So the next video will probably be up once the next alpha patch comes out, which I think it will be 1.3. So when 1.3 comes out, I'll do a video. Obviously 1.4, another video, and it'll just go on like that. And then I'll just review all the new features if there are any. If it's just fixes, then I'll just do like a video like I did today, just going over some of the features and stuff and building my park up. So we're going to save this now. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed. If you do, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Go check out the Twitter, which I think we've got working now. Go check that out. Check the links in the description. You can send us an email and stuff recommending us things. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Goodbye.